Welcome back to the Surskit challenge. As usual, if you don't know the rules I'm using, I suggest to watch the previous episodes of the series. Last time, after a long preparation, I was finally able to defeat Watson. Now that I have Rock Smash, I have to go all the way to Meteor Falls. Very few trainers are mandatory, and even then their level is pretty low. In this section the only fight worth attention is the Maxi fight. He has a Mightyena, a Zubat and a Camerupt. Later in the run, when Maxi will have a fully evolved Crobat, it will probably be a problem. But for now, after just a bit more of EV training to boost his special attack, Winner can handle the fight just fine, even without reaching the level cap. The next gym is probably going to be the easiest of the challenge. None of the Pokémon in Flannery's team can survive a Bubble Beam from Winner, except Torkoal. Even if Overheat deals neutral damage, Surskit is very fragile, and would go down in just one hit. But thankfully, for the first time ever, Water Sport proves to be an useful move. Essentially, Water Sport halves the damage from Fire-type attacks until the user leaves the battle. It's really easy to set it up against Numel, since it can't deal any serious damage. Thanks to my Citrus Berry, I recover plenty of health, so that when I reach the Torkoal it can't take me out unless it lands a critical hit. Again, a pretty solid and easy fight. But now things get serious. It's time for me to challenge my father in the Petalburg's gym. Aside from Spinda, every member of his team has the potential to one-shot my Spider. Vigoroth has Slash, Lenon knows Belly Drum, and Slaking. Let's just say that Slaking has a base attack stat of 160. No matter how much time I spent thinking of a solution, and no matter how many strategies I came up with, in every scenario, I could not win without the use of double team. Let me say that I despise double team strategies. Not only they are unreliable, but also they always feel kinda cheap. But even then, not every Surskit would be able to pull it off, so it's back to the daycare to breed a Surskit made for the job. After a while I find an adequate one, and I name her Shame, since that's how I feel about the strategy. Shame has really good IV overall, but most importantly she has a good defense, HP, special attack and, not less important, a relaxed nature, so more defense and less speed. Without a doubt, a complete EV training is needed. Thanks to the Macho Brace, it doesn't take too long to reach the values you are seeing. As for the moveset, it's easy to notice how toxic the strategy is. Double Team and Attract combined can do wonders, but nothing to be proud of. Agility is needed to outspeed every Pokémon in Norman's team, and Bubble Beam is how I'm going to deal damage. I also make sure to give Shame a Citrus Berry. I considered grinding for leftovers, but then I changed my mind. Leftovers can only be found via pickup at a 1% chance above level 81, so I would have had to train a Zigzagoon with an EXP share up to that level, and then hope. For sure my strategy would have been more consistent, but not by much. So in the end, I decided it wasn't worth the effort and I stuck with the berry instead. Now, let me show you the gym fight. First is Spinda, and I'm going to set up against it. Spinda doesn't deal much damage and tends to spam Teeter Dance even if I'm already confused, so, as you can see, after using Attract I'm able to set up 6 double teams and 1 agility without losing too much HP. Then I go for Bubble Beam. I have about 30% chance of killing it with 2 hits. If I do it, it's fine, but if I don't it's even better since Norman will then waste one of his 2 hyper potions. Vigoroth is second, and I don't even bother with Attract since it's always a 2-hit KO. It often goes for Feint Attack ignoring my evasion, but it really doesn't deal much damage. Next is Lenon, and I immediately use Attract. It isn't a 2-hit KO, and if it uses Belly Drum I would be in serious danger. It manages to land a lucky hit anyway, but I recover with my berry. I have just enough special attack to put it in potion range after 2 bubble beams. Then I take it down without losing any more HP. Last is Slaking, and of course, I use Attract. In case you are wondering, the odds of hitting me through Infatuation and double teams is about 16%. If you consider that Slaking only attacks every other turn, and that at my current HP it can't kill me in 1 hit, you see that at this point my chances are pretty good. Slowly but surely, Shame finally takes it down, winning the battle and the 5th badge. Shame has proven to be a fitting name. Now that I have Surf, the map opens up quite a bit. Next is the Flying Gym, but I don't think I'll get stuck there. I'm more concerned for Tate and Liza. I'm still not sure how to face a forced double battle. Should I use 2 Surskit, or is it better to use 1 Surskit and a Magikarp as a filler? Let me know what you think. For now, back to theory crafting.